Okay, watching it for the prosecutor. All right, I am ready on, let's see, I have a case for Fadi Al Samain, B11069221. Are the parties ready on that matter?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I am here with my client. We're still waiting on the prosecutor. This is a business ordinance license here, and my client was charged but did never own the business or had anything to do with it. So we're just trying to wait for her to talk to the inspector and see how to proceed.
The inspector, are we ready for trial? Today is my trial date. So do we have a prosecutor on?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Tamika Horn on behalf of the city.
Good afternoon, Prosecutor Horn. Are we ready to proceed on my 1:30 trial for Mr. Al Samain?
Yes, we are, Your Honor.
Okay, and are we going forward with trial?
I believe we are, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. So counsel, you and your client are ready. The people have their witnesses ready. We will proceed with that matter in just a minute. Let me call the remainder of my docket.
Okay, yes, Your Honor. And I think Officer or Inspector Bowe, I don't know if he knew how to come out of the room. So I don't know if he hung up or not, but he is here and available.
The reporter will get him out. Okay, wonderful. So stay put. Let me call the other few cases and then I'm ready for trial. I have for Haydar Al-Hadari, B11088420. Are the parties ready in that matter?
I believe the defense attorney is Mr. Kuja. I see him that he was here before. Is
Mr. Kuja's client here?
I am not certain of that, whether he's with Mr. Kuja or not, Judge. I think he was here before. I do remember now seeing him.
Okay, I need someone to reach out to Mr. Kuja and let him know I'm ready on Mr. Al-Hadari. I do see that he is here. Sir, you need to call your attorney and tell him we're ready to proceed. Thank
Okay,
you.
I will right now, ma'am. Sorry about that.
Thank you. All right. I am ready on Ridge Anthony Williams, SP 1229477, counts 1 and 2. Are the parties ready?
Judge, I know that Corporal Rule had signed in, and on behalf of Mr. Anthony Williams, he has not signed in. I don't believe he is in the courtroom, so we have no explanation. I have no explanation as to the whereabouts of my client, Judge.
All right, thank you.
Corporal Rule is online now, Judge.
All right, let me have any individuals that showed up for this particular proceeding, please place your appearance on the record. We'll start with Corporal Rule.
Corporal Rule, badge 3896, Detroit Police, 6th Precinct.
All right, thank you. Were there any other officers present for this matter?
Not for this matter, Judge.
All right, very good. I'm satisfied. I've given the defendant, Ridge Anthony Williams, ample time to appear. Today is the date of trial. KPS will issue. The bond will be set at $200, cash or surety. And then for the civil infraction count 2, a default judgment will be entered. Thank you
Sure.
to the parties. Thank you for your patience.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you.
I have a Khalil Ayoun, B11069321. Are the parties ready to proceed?
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mohammed Bazi appearing on behalf of the defendant. Yes, we are ready. We are in a similar predicament to the Saman case as well, too.
All right,
Yes.
so the parties are ready for trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. And so everybody has their, Mr. Reed, Mr. Fikens, I think that I can release you all because these are retained counsel. So you all go and have a wonderful Friday evening. And so I can't think of a better way to spend my Friday than in the trial that was supposed to start at 1:30 and it's 2:24. And so we are ready to proceed. Enjoy.
Will we think?
Thank you.
Judge?
Thank you, Judge. Be safe. Have a
Thank
good,
you. I'll
good
see you
weekend.
on first thing Monday morning.
We'll
Yes.
see you
All right.
Monday. Thank you,
All
Judge.
right,
Thank you, Judge.
very good. Who are we proceeding with trial first? Are we going with Al Samain first? Counsel, are you ready?
I'm ready, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. I am calling case number V11069221. Counsel for the people, your appearance for the record, please.
Tamika Horn appearing on behalf of the people of the city of Detroit, P70303.
All right, thank you, Prosecutor Horn. And then for the defendant,
Ziad Nicholas Abuzaid, P69447 on behalf of the defendant.
all right, thank you so much. And I need your client to place his appearance on the record, please.
Please say your name, Fadi.
Hey, my name is Fadi
Say your whole name.
Al-Simani.
All right, thank you, and good afternoon to you, sir.
Good
All right. So counsel, for the people, how many witnesses will you be calling?
Your Honor, we have Inspector Bo here in the Zoom meeting.
All right, very good. And is that your only witness you're calling today?
Yes, it is, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Is there any are there any motions to sequester?
I'd make a motion to dismiss. I mean, for lack of evidence, my client's not even
I haven't even
doesn't
heard
own
any
the
evidence.
business. All right, go
I
ahead.
haven't heard any evidence.
All right, go ahead. This is funny, but go ahead.
I'm funny
No,
too,
no motions.
because we all want to laugh. Who is this funny to?
Right.
It's scheduled for trial today. The people have the opportunity to put their proofs on. Your client is here. He has the right to a trial. You have requested a trial on behalf of your client. So if there is something funny, I would certainly like to laugh at 2:26 p.m. on a Friday. Let's all laugh together. But we're ready to proceed to trial. Thank you. If there are no motions to sequester, counsel, you may call your first witness.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Before you do that, I'm sorry. Are there any other preliminary matters for this court's consideration? If not, for the people, are you doing any opening statements?
No opening statements. The people do waive opening statements.
All right, thank you. And for defense, Mr. Abusid?
Yes, Judge, my opening statement would be that it's the burden of the city, according to this statute, to show that my client owned the business. And after evidence, I believe that you'll see that they won't be able to meet that burden, that my client owned the business, and we will ask for a dismissal afterwards. Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you so much. All right, Ms. Horn, you may proceed.
Yes, Your Honor. Inspector Bo, what is your full?
Let me swear him in. Inspector Bo, there you are. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for raising your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Inspector Bo.
Thank you. Please place your hand down and state your full name for the record.
Jeffrey Kevin Bo.
All right, thank you so much. Attorney Horn, you may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Inspector Bo, where are you employed?
City of Detroit Property Maintenance or Building and Safety Property Maintenance Division.
How long have you been an inspector with the City of Detroit?
10 years.
And what kind of training have you received in regards to your position with the city?
I was a carpenter for 22 years and was a builder for that long, and got hired back in 2013.
And as far as with the city, have you had any recent training regarding these types of matters under the building code?
Yes, we go out and do inspections every day, and this was illegal use that we was doing an inspection on. The legal use there was used auto dealer, and they were doing major auto repair with collision.
Okay. And how do you know what the legal use is for this particular property?
That's what it states in our computer system, which is now Excella, and it states for auto sales, used auto dealer.
And do you generally use Excella to run information on properties?
Yes, ma'am.
And what does Excella tell you about properties in the city?
It gives us the permit number, the date the permit number was issued, and with that permit number, what the legal use is there.
Okay. On August 22nd or 26, 2021, were you on duty at the time?
Yes, ma'am.
And what property were you inspecting at that time?
19680 Woodward Avenue.
Okay.
I was out there on a building closure inspection
Okay, and why were you there on a building closure inspection?
for the illegal change of use.
Okay, and what was illegal about the change of use?
Wow. The legal use there per our system is used auto dealer, and they were doing major auto repair with collision.
Okay,
There's motors and transmissions and smashed up cars with frame machines. Everything's being repaired as major collision work.
okay, and was there any used auto vehicles being sold at the time?
There was a few vehicles outside, but I don't know if they were for sale. There was no plates on them, so I would assume they were for sale.
Okay, and what caused you to ticket the named defendant here?
The day I was there to do the building closure on 8/26/21, I asked whoever the manager or the owner of the property was, and the owner wasn't there. And the defendant here was the person in control at the time I was there, and that's why this ticket was issued to him.
And how could you tell that the defendant was in control?
I asked him and he said, yes, he's in charge right now.
Okay, and what caused you to issue a notice to the defendant?
Prior to us going, you're talking about a correction order or the ticket you're talking about?
The ticket, what caused you to issue this ticket?
Anytime we do a building closure, we always issue a ticket to either the person in control or the property owner.
Okay, and Inspector Bo, is the defendant here in today's Zoom meeting?
I don't see anybody other than his attorney. Okay, now I see him. Yeah, okay,
Is that the defendant?
yes,
Okay, and was this property located at 19680 Woodward? Is that in the city of Detroit?
yes, ma'am.
Okay, no further questions at this time, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. I'm ready for cross-examination.
Thank you, Judge. Inspector Bo, you stated to city prosecutor that you knew that he wasn't the owner, my client?
Correct.
Okay, so you know he's not the owner.
Yes, I know that.
Okay. And then did it look like he was just working there?
Yes,
Okay, no further questions for the inspector.
Okay, any redirect?
And under the ordinance that we are bringing these charges on, section 8-2-11 in Muni Code for the Detroit City Code, would you say that the defendant is a person?
yeah, you talking to me, ma'am?
Yes, Inspector Bo, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yes, I would.
Okay, and you stated that he was the person in charge.
Yes, at the time I was there.
Okay, all right, thank you, Inspector Bo.
All right, very good. Thank you. If no other, will the people be calling any additional witnesses?
No, Your Honor, thank you. The people rest.
All right, thank you. Counsel?
Yeah, I would like to put my client on the stand and ask him a few questions.
All right, very good. Let me have you place the camera on him.
Sure.
I'm going to swear you in. Sir, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. You may place your hand down and state your name again for the record.
Fadi Al-Sam'ani.
All right, thank you. Counsel, you may proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Al-Samani, the address in question here, 19680 Woodward, it's a business that didn't have a license. That's the issue at matter. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And then Mr. Bo had asked you if you were in control. Did you tell him that you were in control?
No.
And were you just an employee there?
Yes.
And you don't own the business?
No.
Okay. No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay, cross-examination.
No questions from the people, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Are you calling any additional witnesses for defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I'm ready for closing arguments or closing statements.
Thank you, Your Honor. According to the code, Detroit City Code, specifically 8-11, it is unlawful for any person, partnership, firm, or corporation to violate a provision of the code or fail to conform with any requirements thereof. So therefore, the people believe that defendant was in charge. The owner was not there. He is a person, and he was unlawfully contributing or providing service to an auto shop that was not in compliance with the code.
Counsel, for your closing argument, does
Yes, Your Honor.
No, 1 second. I have a question for Ms. Horn. Does the ordinance indicate that a manager or a person in control can be ticketed for these violations?
I did not read that now in the statute, in the ordinance, Your Honor.
Your Honor, if I may, I know it's a separate case.
You can't jump into my trial. No, sir. No, you have the right to remain silent. I'm putting you back on mute. All right, counsel, your closing argument for defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. Judge, from the testimony from Inspector Bo, he admits that he knew that the owner was not there, 1. 2, my client has testified he was not the owner or in control. He did not express that. 3, I don't believe the statute states that a ticket can be given to someone who's working there. 4, my client had there's no intent here in essence where he's in control, owns the business. So with that all being said, Your Honor, I'd ask that the case be dismissed against my client for lack of proving the burden.
All right, it's the people's case. Last bite, go right ahead.
Nothing further, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. I am ready to render my decision based on the testimony that I have heard. There's nothing in the ordinance that allows the people to issue the ticket to a person who is the manager or who is in control. Even if that were the case, the testimony of just a verbal from an individual who, and if I believe Inspector Bo just said, I'm in charge, but there's no additional proofs to show that he is actually the manager or that he is actually responsible, even if there was a provision. That's inadequate for this court to determine that beyond a reasonable doubt that the people have met their burden. And so I am left with and there's testimony from Inspector Bo that this defendant is not the owner of the company. And so I'm left with no other alternative for those reasons than to dismiss this matter. And I'm dismissing it with prejudice as to this defendant. Anything else for my consideration?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Thank
Have
you.
a beautiful weekend. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, you too, Mr. OBZ. Don't threaten me with a good time. Have a good day.
All right, let's go. I am ready for Mr. Allen? Yes, Allen. I'm recalling. I have case number B11069321 appearances, starting with the people.
Tamika Horn on behalf of the city of Detroit, P70303.
All right, for defense.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Mohammed Bazi appearing on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Allen, who's present with us via Zoom as well.
All
And Your
right,
Honor, the people asked for a sidebar with yourself and Attorney Bazi.
okay. And so we will go to a breakout room. Miss Wilson, if you could place Attorney Bazzi and the prosecutor in a breakout room, let me know which one, and I will join them.
I don't have co-host, Your Honor.
Oh, so you telling me to do it myself?
No, I'm saying if you give it to me, I'll do it.
I haven't done it in so long, I'm gonna have to give it to you. I don't remember how to do it now. I know how to
Thank you, Your Honor.
join. All right, here we go. Oops, no, not what I want to do. All right, there you go.
I sent everyone to breakout room 5, Your Honor.
All right, I will join them. All right. With respect to Aun, I believe that there is a motion for dismissal without prejudice with the stipulation of probable cause. Am I correct?
That is correct.
All right, then I'm dismissing the matter without prejudice. And counsel, is there a stipulation to probable cause?
Yes, Your Honor, but I also would like after, maybe if I can, off the record, Inspector Bo sends me his number because I do want to talk to him about this specific situation, this issue,
Okay.
this property, if you don't mind. I'm sorry.
No, I don't, not at all. And if you all have numbers, you can either go to a breakout room or you can, are you asking to go to a breakout room?
Sir, could you send that in the chat or maybe say it on the record if you'd
I
like?
can give it to you right now if you'd like.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Just know we're airing live on YouTube. So if you're comfortable with that, go right ahead.
That's fine. 313
Uh-huh.
676
Mhm.
3378.
Okay, Officer Bell, I will call you after this hearing is all over.
I appreciate that, Attorney Bazzi. I appreciate your transparency there. So I think that's a great offer.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Thank you all.
Okay, thank you.
Have a
All right.
wonderful day.
Thank you, Inspector Bo. Thank you, everyone. Have a great day.
Mr. Allen, you can log off.
Okay, all right.
Thank you.
I am ready on Mr. Al Hadari. Did I see Mr. Kuja come back?
Yes, I think he's online. I've seen him online.
Okay, there he is. All right, very good. I'm recalling V110-88420. Counsel, your appearance.
Sorry, Judge. Jamil Kuja appearing on behalf of Mr. Al Haydari.
All right, wonderful. Mr. Al Hadari, could you please state your name for the record?
Sure, ma'am. Haider Al-Hadawi.
Thank you. All right, counsel, today is the date scheduled for trial. How are we proceeding?
Judge, my understanding is the prosecutor is moving to dismiss at this
Somebody's
point.
talking loud in the.
Sorry, just give me 1 minute, Judge. My understanding is the prosecutor wrote it up for dismissal.
Ms. Mack, did you get a dismissal from the prosecutor?
Hold on 1 second, Judge. Sorry about that. Yes, I believe so. Let me double check. Yes, Judge.
All right, then I am dismissing the matter without prejudice with the stipulation of probable cause, counsel.
Yes, Judge.
All right, it is dismissed. Thank you so much. Good to see you.
Thank you. Nice to see you too.
All right, take care. All right, everybody.